Hi, I'm Ryan McFarland, and I go to the best school on earth, and nobody knows about it. Watch.
This is Patiño.
You know, sometimes I feel like I am often credited because I was the first principal there as like, oh, you were the one that had the idea for Patiño, but that's the point. It totally wasn't. It was that initial staff together collectively figuring out and building things, and a lot of those teachers are still there. And
you know, we were really trying to read about like, what is a startup? How do startups operate? How do we start the school as a startup so that we would know kind of what we would be asking you to do.
We're not just going to be a school that teaches all these subjects and then you go to an entrepreneurship class. We are all going to be part of this kind of learning. So we started thinking about, can we use these frameworks to build a school? So not just that the students are going to use these in their entrepreneurial projects, but we actually made Patiño an entrepreneurial project.
Like even the adults that work there, they kind of all have an entrepreneurial spirit and a mind. And certainly the administrators that lead there kind of lead through the same, you know, vehicle and venue. They all kind of have this kind of entrepreneurial spirit, which is good. It's not a place you just park anybody. You got to kind of be down with the Patiño way of life.
And so Patiño to me is kind of that opportunity to begin again, right? And to look at how to educate students in a very different way.
We tried to do this initially. We had people say, you can't do a school like that in Fresno. So there's this thinking that somehow our students are less capable or our community is less able to actualize something. So to me, that's exactly why you need that kind of a school in Fresno.
And so this was something that we wanted for kids so that they had the skills to break the cycle of poverty.
People don't think of Fresno as being a think tank of really innovative, forward-leaning ideals. And that's precisely what Patiño brings to the table.
We exist to provide students with an opportunity to gain knowledge and skills that they can use their whole life.
You know, I've had students ask, like, what percentage of your students are going to go and become entrepreneurs? And I've always said that's the wrong question, because it's about having the entrepreneurial mindset. Because the entrepreneurial mindset promotes better learning. It promotes autonomy in people deciding what they do with their careers.
Or one of the fundamental things that Patiño teaches that other schools do not talk about nearly enough is the positive power of failure. Like Patiño teaches you that you can do a lot of things and it may not happen exactly as you intended it to happen, but that every trial, every effort, everything you've done actually contributes to your overall good, right? And that's a life lesson that I'm not sure most high school people really get.
I think it communicates to students that, you know, what they're learning matters, because they're often put in situations where they're applying what they're learning to real world situations.
It's exciting to see students learning all the standards, able to do well on the tests, but they're doing it their way.
That is Patiño.